smell like dust. Seats torn up, gum stuck rust. Morning breath in the back row haze. Sunrise fights through sleepy days. Lockers slam like a marching band. Bell screams loud like a teacher's hands. Welcome to the ocean view. Every morning it's all brand new.
Good morning, Spartans. I'm Audrey.
And I'm Scarlett.
And it's Wednesday, March 11th, and it is a pink schedule day. And today marks the 6th anniversary of the global pandemic that was COVID-19. Some of us out there may have been a little too young to remember anything. But just 1 week later after the pandemic was announced, schools across the U.S. went virtual. TikTok became everyone's favorite social media app, and the rest is history.
Anyway, now for the weather. Temperatures are going up to the high 60s today with a 50% chance of thunderstorms later. Tomorrow, the late winter heat wave ends with a forecasted temperature plunge that's below freezing, and we're back into the 50s this weekend. In other words, it's typical spring weather.
The spring esports season kicked off yesterday, and we have our first Mario Kart match this afternoon against Middletown.
All players from fall and winter are encouraged to come compete, and any student looking to join the team should email or talk to Mr. Houston.
Math Club presents the return of the Mathletes vs. Athletes Spirit Day on Friday, March 13th. Celebrate Pi Day with us by dressing as a mathlete or an athlete. Mathletes should rock their favorite math shirt or dress scholarly like professional or sophisticated. And athletes should dress in appropriate athletic attire.
The PTA book fair is next week during the ELA class on Monday and Tuesday, and the 5th graders are scheduled to come on Wednesday.
Fun! The staff first student basketball game is in less than 2 weeks on Monday, March 23rd. I heard that Michael Jordan might be there scouting the student talent, and some of the students even caught Mr. Amato during his lunch break doing box jumps in the workout room, trying to improve his vertical jump so he can dunk.
The students not to be outdone are trying to recruit their own ringers by pursuing some very tall, very talented students from high school that look like they still belong in middle school. So it should be quite the game.
Now let's shoot it over to Studio B with sports.
Thanks, Studio A. Oof. Just one day after destroying Mexico, Team USA gets upset by Team Italy 8-6. And now the loss puts Team USA in jeopardy of not making the knockout round of the World Baseball Classic. To be honest, nobody saw that coming after the huge wins Team USA had in earlier games. We now have to wait and see where Team USA stands in the tournament.
After a long off-season, NFL is back. NFL free agency started this week, and a familiar face is back with the Jets. Geno Smith, who was drafted by the New York Jets and then was released after being pretty terrible in his first stint as Jets QB, is back and expected to be the Jets' starting quarterback in the 2026 season. The New York Giants also made some moves in the free agency and landed a new tight end from the Baltimore Ravens, picked up an offensive lineman, and also grabbed a few defensive ends. Both teams are still not done in free agency, but it seems the big fish has landed. That's it for sports. Back to you, Studio A.
Thanks, sportscasters.
We are going to end the show today with a special announcement from the TSA Club. Come out and support their bingo night on Thursday, March 12th. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye!
Hey TIS, looking for something better to do other than homework next Thursday night?
Of course they are, and the TSA Club has you covered. We're hosting our very first fundraiser, and it's going to be legendary.
Mark your calendars for Thursday, March 12th. The fun kicks off at 7 p.m., and we're going strong until 8:30.
We're talking about a full night of competition. Game boards that are only $5 each. That's basically the price of a fancy water bottle.
And don't worry about grabbing dinner beforehand. We'll have a delicious concession stand fully loaded with all the treats you actually want to eat.
Sugar, salt, and victory, the perfect combo. Plus we got some fantastic prizes lined up for all our winners. Seriously, you do not want to miss this.
So come support the Technology Students Association. eat some snacks, and win prizes, as well as bragging rights.
That is this Thursday, March 12th at 7 p.m.
Remember to use the QR code on the flyers to pre-register. See you there.
Bus screeching brakes, smile